to the Procrastinator Hater channel.
I'm Ali.
I'm Sharina.
I'm Saskia. So before we move on to our topic today, we're just going to quickly follow up on what happened in our last video and how far we've come with that.
So we all had some to-dos. Mine was to start reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and I've actually got about a dozen pages in. So only small, but I took that first step and I've achieved what I wanted to do.
Well, yeah, well done, Sharina, because I haven't taken that first step yet. I will do. I've got to research into the Make-A-Wish Foundation, find out more about that.
Well, I'm also guilty. I didn't set up the shoot and I haven't done anything to organise it. So I'm procrastinating as well, Ali.
Well, come on, girls. We've got to set that example out there, We're here to inspire and motivate each other, so let's get it done.
Today, we're asking the question, how do you see yourself in relation to others?
My gut instinct is to usually not make that eye contact, maybe have my head down or look the other direction, physically maybe turn away from them and walk the other way around, especially if I see them looking at me. My eyes are like the gateway to my soul. If someone's looking into my eyes and I'm looking into theirs, there's this weird connection that I feel, and I don't like that.
I love creatures. Seeing a spider would make me quite frightened. Now I make friends with spiders. I just feel like we're all connected. If there's life there, they deserve to be here as much as we do.
I do believe that there is some kind of energy out there, which I have called love. I don't believe that there is a separate force controlling how we live our lives at all, or protecting us. We have control over how we live our lives and the choices that we make.
I care too much about what people think of me. If I just get rid of that, be able to just live my life a lot less stressed, less anxiety in my head, less worrying thoughts of, trying to please people. Because I wouldn't be thinking about what everyone out there thinks of me in every single second of the day. I'll be able to just, go through life thinking I'm doing what I want to do for me, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Push forward with life, not worrying about having to, meet expectations of others.
People, and at times we can think that there's an exterior force or something outside of us that is controlling how we do live our lives, and that's I think why maybe we get so aggressive or bitter. You might just stub your toe on a chair and then you'll be annoyed at the chair, but it's not the chair's fault. How can it be the chair's fault? And it's not anything else. You just happened to walk into that chair and stub your toe. How you react to that is your decision. We do control how we live our lives, and that can be happy or sad, positive or negative.
I feel included in the world now. We can all relate to each other because we're all human. When you just think about the heart and love, what's there to be scared of? I know that there's bad people in the world and there always is going to be, but me personally, I just focus on the positive and I feel connected to everyone. I think that the world is a smaller place than you think.
The worst that could happen is what you think is the worst that could happen. I know I naturally tell myself it's going to be, the worst of the worst. I'm going to look into my soul, know everything about me, my childhood, and we make it exaggerated that it could be something. Be realistic. You don't know this person, they're a stranger. They're most likely feeling the same as you, apprehensive. They're not going to necessarily do something dramatic. So the worst that probably could happen is nothing. We've made eye contact and walked past each other, and we've both gone about our day and never see each other again.
So I don't feel that there is a right or wrong choice. A decision will come along that you'd need to make, and it's being aware of how you're feeling, being centred and being calm, and being comfortable with maybe not knowing what the decision would be. You'd go with a gut feeling or an instinct. Something will just tell you what to do. You just feel comfortable with not knowing, then something will come and the right one will come to you. That could be that force of love. I don't know.
The older that I get, I feel like more connected to people. I feel like when I was younger and maybe separated myself from people, I felt a bit isolated. But as I've got older, I've definitely learned to trust more. My life experiences has kind of taught me to do that. It's kind of a protective thing. Every person's different. I treat people as individuals. I try to be positive and think of them in the best light, but you can only go off what you see, and I try and be positive. So if I see something that I don't potentially like, then I'll just stay away from that person. On a deeper level, I feel like I connect to people more as I'm getting older. The way I see the world is like we're all in one universe, and I feel connected to people now.
It's time to go out onto the streets and find out what you think.
Just passing.
Smile, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm too busy. I'm disconnected when I'm thinking about something. That's why I'm passing people, or because I'm not interesting.
Just move on. They might attack you.
They just ignore you.
We don't know how to get along with each other.
They are disconnected. Too much iPhone.
I just get on with my life.
I'm connected when I'm day off.
Oh, I don't have no problems with the animals. I'm very keen with this. The human race is the one I have a little bit issues with it. But the animals are fine.
People destroy nature. They kill animals for fun, for fur.
Pushing each other, rushing the animals, they get very well. I got a cat, chicken, my parents, they have a farm, they all get along very well. Nobody is better than no one. Instead of looking after each other, it's more like competition. People is all against religion. At least religion is something that is your choice. Sometimes I have my disagreements with God, but sometimes we are good.
I think there could be. I feel like something will be watching me every now and then. I'm always looking over my shoulder. So I don't think the force is big enough to control about 7 billion people on this planet.
I think I have control on it, but sometimes I'm losing it when I start working too much and then I feel really overloaded and tired.
You live your life how you want to make your own decisions.
Clear to see that each person is individual and has their own individual feelings of how they see other people in the world.
They all seem to be in a rush, like they've got to get to the next job, they've got to get somewhere.
But because they're rushing, they are just focusing on themselves. It's just all about their lives.
So that is the disconnect in itself.
The importance of when you do stop and think.
I just saw the fear in some people. It's sad, that some people feel like that.
We are so self-conscious. I think we almost do live our lives in fear, otherwise we'd be fearless and we'd be able to just walk down the street naked.
So there is a part of us that does care about what other people think.
I think we're conditioned like that, an instinctive thing that's in us.
It's how we perceive our representation of ourselves and putting ourselves out there. A lot of them were conscious of the fact that, I'm going to be out there, or I haven't got makeup on today. The more barriers and shields you have, stopping you connecting, one, to other people and then to the world.
There's got to be a way for people just to kind of, like you said, do something different from routine, break the pattern, and a fixed mindset of I need to get there, I'm not making eye contact with anyone. Do something you wouldn't normally do. Open your mind.
If you're aware of that, then you can change it. Maybe now, hopefully, they'll go about a day and might be like thinking a bit more now about what we've just asked them. That's the point of this whole thing, to help people to think differently about themselves and their environment and be aware of how they feel.
I'm aware, I want to make little steps, stopping on the way to work to just have a moment, treating yourself and doing something more for you or with friends so that you just connect a bit more to those around you. I am living my life, I am making the most of opportunities and not just working.
I'm trying each day to see myself as not separate from anyone. We're all just this one life. We all have that in us. We all are love. And so that is what connects us all. I then will approach people differently, be a lot kinder, a lot more open and smile at strangers because I know that we're all just connected. It changes my life then and my approach to people and how I see life as a whole.
We've all got the same structure, we've all got the same coloured blood. You are as equal to me. We are all one. We are all the same.
Yeah.
You go through the same things I do.
People that are out there and they are aware of this, what's happening, and they might just need that lifeline, that smile. That smile might uplift them and help them for the rest of their day.
Change the way you interact with other people. You would be able to smile at a stranger because